Hey man, how's it going? How's it going? Man, I'm back with another video. You know, just to let you guys know, man. Listen, it's best to educate yourselves, man. It's really best to educate yourselves, no matter what. If you don't know about your credit, if you don't know about these crooked car dealerships, if you don't know about none of the consumer law credit report and everything that's have everything to do with your credit, man, listen, I suggest y'all be up on it fast, okay? Be up on it fast. There's people who know me and seen, my car from when I had the Mazda, when I had the Mazda 2016, okay? When I first got my very first car in 2018, but it was a 2016. Okay. During the time then, that car dealership, that car dealership or whatever, was a crooked also. They recently just got shut down because of their scams. Um, where everybody, I guess they were reporting from U.S. Auto Sales right here in Colombia. I guess they got shut down from all over. I'm not mistaken. I haven't did the research, but that was my very first call from U.S. Auto Sales right here, located in Columbia, South Carolina. And when I first got the 2016 Mazda, you know, it was a high interest rate. I had a high interest rate of 18% point. I can't remember exact, but it was 18% on the 2016. Okay, now this is something that I really didn't know about. You know, um, financing, leasing, my annual percentage rate, all that, the monthly payments, the cost, the fees, and everything. I didn't know anything about none of that because I came up here when I first moved up here. You know, I got on. I was on the right path of changing my life around. But that's another topic of discussion when I very first how I very first started off. With everything, but yeah, when I very first purchased that car, man, listen, I didn't know anything about none of that. I was just so happy that I got my first car, and really wasn't worrying about it too much because the mindset that I had a million, I have $1 million mindset. I have a entrepreneur mindset. Okay, I have that mindset. But with that, man, listen, I was just in the process, especially ready to get things on my own because I was staying with family members as well, and I couldn't really deal with that for too long. I wanted my things on my own. I want to go out there and show them and actually prove to myself that I know I can do it, that I can do it, you know. But after that, um, 4 years later, after that, 4 years later, cut the story short. 4 years later, the car still been in good shape. The Mazda still been the 2016 Mazda still was in good shape. But after that, I had problems. I started having problems with my brakes and everything. I had one of my family members to help me fix the brakes or whatever. But what happened was the master cylinder went out. When the master cylinder went out, you know, you have to press down hard on the brakes. You have to press down hard on the brakes for it to actually come to a stop, and that was quite dangerous. Especially where I drive when you driving 30 miles back and forth to work and everything like that. But everything when I had to when I try to when I give up and tell myself no, I got to get this stuff fixed. So I went to the actual Mazda of Columbia car dealership. Mazda of Columbia car dealership now. Okay. So when I actually went there, I was letting them know about the problems, about about the master cylinder went out to see how much it cost to fix it. Hold on, but back it up. Before I even went there, I went to a different dealership to see how much would it cost, or what was the problem was when that happened, to see how much it cost. Man, you know how much that piece that cost by itself? It cost $700 and something by itself. So I'm like, hold on. I'm like, oh, okay, but I ain't tell them that. I'm like, okay, I'll be right back, or with him. I'll be right back to see, what I can do, to see, to schedule another appointment. So I never went back there. But what I did was I went to Mazda dealership, because I had a Mazda. Where they deal with Mazdas and fix on Mazdas and stuff like that, and they actually sell Mazdas as well, the new models. So when I went there and they explaining them, telling them about my problem, my situation, and everything like that, they came back at me. They came back at me, and and seeing that what would be the best fit for me, to see if I wanted to get into a new car, to see if I was thinking about getting into a new car, and then with me, I didn't mind, because I had the money, I had the funds, and I felt like 4 years later, damn, 2016 all the way in 2022, I'm like, man, okay, now it's time for me to go ahead and upgrade and get a new car. So so I took them in on it. So they start having me to test drive and everything like that. Test drive a pretty Pearl. I'm talking about that thing. It looked like an angel backing up from the parking lot. It's so pretty in pearl and white. It was so pretty. The sun just been shining off of it. That's just how glossy and beautiful it was. But they had my hopes up. I'm like, oh man, listen, this ain't nothing about God. Just bless me with another new car. It's nothing about God. Which is it was. Okay. And then after I test drive it, we get back into the car dealership, and everything like that. They start running numbers and everything. They start running numbers, going over the paperwork and asking me how much I had to put down. And they asked me if I had maybe $5 to $7 to put down. I'm like, no, I got $2,000 to put down. I get them $2,000 to put down on a vehicle, on a brand new vehicle to drive off the lot. It was last year. I got it last year, that year. It was a brand new car when I first got it, 0 miles and everything like that. So I'm looking like so the thing was that I didn't really pay it no mind. I didn't really, because I didn't know. I didn't have no knowledge of anything about the paperwork and all that stuff. I didn't know anything about, which is I should have, man. Like, I should have, and I still didn't educate myself after the first vehicle, which is I should have. But like I said, everything happened for a reason. It plays out for a reason, and it happened for a reason. Okay. But what happened was that they charged me $17%. Hold on. I'm looking at the wrong paperwork now. Hold on. Hold on.